everybody, Mrs. Jordan here. How are you doing today? I've missed you all so much. And one of the big projects that I wanted to do is tie-dye. Now, I was obsessed with this idea. I looked through all of my art supplies and my happiness balloon popped because I couldn't find a single tie-dye kit in all of my art supplies. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? And so I did some research and I discovered a way that we can tie-dye together without using a tie-dye kit that you buy at Walmart or Target or somewhere. We're gonna be reverse tie-dyeing with bleach. So much fun, kind of dangerous, but you're gonna need an adult with you, so it'll be okay. But wow, I was just like, I'm obsessed with this idea. I've never done this before. This will be so much fun to do. So let's talk about what it means to reverse tie-dye. So you know how if you regular tie-dye, you typically use a light colored shirt, like white or a really light yellow or light blue, and you twist your shirt all into these different knots and you tie it with rubber bands, and then you use different colored dye and your hands get super tie-dye if you're not wearing gloves, and it looks so beautiful and cool and unique. Well, we're gonna be doing the same thing except with bleach, and it's gonna take away all of the dark color from the shirt that we choose to use. Now, you wanna use a dark color. Black is perfect. Dark purple, dark blue, dark green. Any dark color will work fine. I did black for mine, and you'll see in a couple of minutes, but the darker color, the better. So, let's talk about some of the serious stuff. This is kind of a big project. We're also going to be using a dangerous chemical called bleach, and you're definitely going to need to have an adult with you. Do you understand? Do we see each other? Adult with you. I don't want to see people using this without an adult. And you're definitely going to need gloves. It can really hurt your hands. You need to wear gloves. No negotiation. Okay, now that the serious stuff's out of the way. The fun stuff. You need to choose a shirt that you want to do this to. You'll see in a couple minutes, I did 3 shirts, but you're gonna need a shirt, rubber bands, spray bottle, bowl, or anything to keep the bleach solution in. What else? A dirty old towel that you don't really care about to kind of put underneath of your workstation just so you don't, ruin things with the bleach. You're also going to be working outside for this project. You want to be outside. So if you have a driveway or if you have a patch of grass you don't really care about, work there. What else? I'll list everything in the description box below, and I'll talk about it while I'm doing it, so don't worry. But I think that's pretty much it. It's not a very big supply list. But gloves are definitely the #1 priority for this because you will hurt your little hands, and I don't want to see that. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty friends, let me show you the shirts that I'm going to be using today. I have just a regular old black t-shirt. I have a straight t-shirt, and then I have a large sweatshirt hoodie material type of thing. And I'm gonna show you a couple of different ways to do this, like different ways that you can tie your shirts and fold your shirts. And I'm gonna start off with my black t-shirt. So basically you need to get your shirt that you're gonna do and lie it out nice and flat. You wanna make sure that you are working in a space that's big enough for you to do this. And I'm just going to take my shirt, pinch it in the middle, and then I'm twisting it so that it will all twist up like a big ball. If this is too hard, if you have problems pinching things, you can use a fork and do the same thing, kind of like a big bowl of spaghetti, which is kind of funny. And in classic Mrs. Jordan fashion, I could not find a single rubber band in my house. And so, you know what we're doing? We're making do, people. I'm using hair ties, and those work just fine. And what I'm doing is I'm putting these hair ties that are going around the whole thing, kind of making X's with my hair ties or rubber bands if you have those. The rubber bands would work better. I'm just gonna put that out there. And I'm gonna do probably like 4 or 5 different hair ties going across the whole thing. This will not only secure your shirt, but this will also make some cool designs on the surface of your shirt. Next one is I'm going to take my striped shirt and I'm going to be flattening it out, just like the other one. And then I'm going from a corner. Do you see how I'm kind of like rolling it up? Roll, 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 roll. So it's a big tube. And then after it's all completely rolled up like this, I'm going to take some hair ties and I'm just going to start putting them around the whole length of my shirt. Now, get ready. This is some really good dot content. For those of you who do not know, that little beautiful white creature right there, that's Dot. She's my cat. She is highly curious, and she's a crazy person. Oh my gosh, look at her. Hi, kitty. Oh my goodness. And oh my gosh. And I'm basically just taking hair ties and going through and doing different segments of the shirt. So I'm just gonna kind of keep going all the way down the length of the shirt. Alrighty, so once you have a whole bunch of little hair ties wrapped around, I'm just gonna kind of fold it and twist it, just to make more areas for the bleach to kind of hit. So I'm just gonna take some hair ties and kind of secure my little twisty, knotty thing that I did, and Dot just wants to be involved as much as possible. Ay, ay, ay. And then for the other sweatshirt, I'm actually not going to tie that one at all. I'm going to show you a different technique for that one. So, after you have all of your shirts ready and prepped, it's time to head outside. This is where you're going to need your half bleach, half water solution, and definitely a towel to lay down. I'll meet you outside. Alrighty, so I have a little workstation. Of course, I chose the windiest day in the entire year to do this outside, but I'm going to be spraying. I'm going to start with my striped shirt, and I'm spraying my shirt all over. Now, remember how I said wear gloves? Do you see Mrs. Jordan wearing gloves right now? Do you think Mrs. Jordan regretted not wearing gloves? She did. Wear gloves, people. I'm telling you from personal experience. Do as I say, not as I do. Ay, ay, ay. But check it out. You can already kind of see the colors starting to go away. It's pretty sweet. And my spray bottle has kind of 2 settings. It has like a big wide spray and then a kind of like a pew pew spray. I don't know how other way to describe that. And I'm kind of spraying it all over, making sure to get the front side and the back side. And I'm even putting it really close to really, really close to the shirt to see if it'll really get in there, you know? And I'm really trying to be careful. I know I'm not wearing gloves, and that's a very irresponsible thing for me to be doing right now. But I'm really trying to just touch the hair ties. But look how quick that turns. So cool. So I'm just going to kind of let that sit and bake for a while. Alrighty, now I'm getting my big sweatshirt out. And of course it's covered in cat hair. Typical. And I'm spreading it out, making sure it is nice and flat. And I'm not going to be using my spray bottle
like a spray bottle for a lot of this. I'm gonna start out by spraying the very top of my sweatshirt. Kind of like, I'm gonna do an ombre effect, where it kind of starts one color up at the very top. I want it to be lighter at the top and then get darker at the bottom. So you can see it's already kind of changing. It's so cool. And I'm really focusing on the head hole and the shoulders and a little bit of the arms. And I'm using both the wide spray and the really, really concentrated nozzle spray. And I'm just kind of doing my thing. Alright, so I moved that big sweatshirt out of the way, and I just could not wait to see what this guy looked like. And when I tell you I was excited, I was like blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the best article of clothing I own. I'm never going to take it off. This is amazing. And let me just show you what the end result of this one looked like. What a bummer. I know, I wanted more color. I was like, hello? What is going on? So I decided I was just going to kind of do it again, but instead of rolling it up this time, I kind of did an accordion fold, where you fold one way and then the opposite way, and then the other way, and then the opposite way. And then I still used the hair ties to tie it all up and twist it all up and kind of secure it all together. So let me show you what the other one looked like, because I'm just gonna respray this one. Alright, and this one is just amazing. So I'm taking off all of the hair ties, and I am still not wearing gloves, and I'm kicking myself because you really need to wear gloves, people. I cannot stress this enough. I'm moving all of the hair ties away, and woohoo! Look how cool that looks! I'm obsessed with it. I've literally worn it like 1,000 times. I filmed this last week, and I'm just obsessed with it. Look, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so I sprayed my other t-shirt a little bit. Now I just had a little bit of some extra bleach, and I'm just literally pouring it on the shirt. Because it really wasn't bleaching that well. I was very concerned as to why, but as a little update, I flipped that sweatshirt inside out, and it looks so much better. I think it was just what the material is made out of on the front versus what was going on the inside. The inside looks a lot better, so I'm literally just going to be wearing that sweatshirt inside out from now on. And then I'm just going to kind of let this t-shirt kind of mellow out for a second, and then I'm going to take the hair ties out. So much better! I'm obsessed with this one. So now I'm going to show you what they look like. So then guys, you're just going to throw your t-shirts in the washer, wash them like normal, dry them like normal, and then you have your t-shirts all done. Look at how cool mine look. I'm obsessed with them. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I miss you. I love you. If you do this, remember, wear gloves. Big time. Do it with an adult around, please. And of course, send me the pictures if you made your own. I love this. This was so much easier than regular tie-dye. All right, guys. With that being said, I love you so much. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye!